Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we uncover hidden stories in company filings. And let's just say this one from Horizon Technology Finance Corporation is quite the financial fairy tale with a touch of that August sunshine. Today we're diving into Horizon Technology Finance Corporation's latest update, specifically their Form 8K filed on August 7th. This year. Now, what's really interesting here isn't a massive shift in strategy or a dramatic business event, but rather a steady, predictable announcement about shareholder payouts. Think of it as a company giving its investors a regular pat on the back, and we're here to decode exactly what that means. Horizon Technology Finance Corporation, or HRZN, as you might know them on the stock market, is a company that essentially lends money to technology and healthcare companies, often when they're still growing. It's like being a financial backbone for innovation. Now, the main news here revolves around distributions, which are basically payments made from a company's earnings or assets to its shareholders. In this filing, HRZN announced its board of directors has declared monthly distributions totaling 30 cents per share. This might sound small, but when you're talking about thousands or millions of shares, it adds up significantly. Scroll monthly distribution scrolls. Let's break down these planned payouts. They've outlined a clear schedule. First up, a payment on October 15th to stockholders who own shares of record on September 17th. This payment will be 11 cents per share. Then another 11 cents per share will be paid out on November 14th for shareholders of record on October 16th. And finally, to round out this period, another 11 cents per share will be distributed on December 16th to those on record as of November 17th. Altogether, that's 33 cents per share over these 3 months. This consistent dividend policy tells us HRZN is aiming to provide a steady income stream to its investors, which is often a sign of a mature and stable company that expects predictable cash flow. It's not a high growth, reinvest everything kind of announcement, but rather a generous return to those who trust the company with their capital. This filing also flags the stock as common stock, which is the most basic type of ownership in a company, giving the holder voting rights and a claim on assets and earnings. We also see a mention of their 4.875% notes due 2026. This means the company has borrowed money that it has to pay back by 2026, and it's paying interest at a rate of 4.875%. Knowing they have outstanding debt is important, as it's a commitment they always have to manage. Similarly, their 6.25% notes due 2027 custom member indicates another debt obligation, this time with a slightly higher interest rate of 6.25% due in 2027. These financial commitments are crucial because they represent fixed costs for the company. HRZN's common stock is traded on the Nasdaq, a major stock exchange known for its tech companies. This gives it visibility and liquidity for investors. Their notes, however, are listed on the New York Stock Exchange, another primary global financial market. This dual listing might be related to the nature of debt issuance versus equity. So what does this all mean for HRZN? Well, the consistent payout of dividends suggests a healthy and predictable revenue stream. They are confident enough in their business model to return a portion of their earnings directly to shareholders. In the world of finance, steady dividends are often a signal of stability and a management team that's focused on rewarding long-term investors. Think of it like a reliable lemonade stand that always has enough earnings to give the owner a bit of pocket money each month without hurting its ability to buy more lemons. It's also worth noting that this type of filing, an 8K, is used to report significant events that shareholders should know about in a timely manner. In this case, the significant event is the declaration of these distributions. It's not about a sudden crisis or a new product launch, but rather a key financial decision impacting those who own a piece of the company. Now, looking at the bigger picture, HRZN operates in a dynamic market. They finance companies that are often in the early or growth stages. This means they take on risk, but when successful, the returns can be substantial. The fact that they are confident enough to distribute cash suggests they've made sound investments and are managing their portfolio effectively. While this specific filing doesn't give us deep financial statements showing revenue growth or profit margins, it paints a picture of a company that is financially sound and shareholder focused. It's the kind of news that long-term investors might appreciate, as it provides a tangible return on their investment. It's like getting a regular paycheck from your investment, which can be very reassuring. My take on this is that HRZN is playing a steady game. They aren't making wild bets or chasing hypergrowth at all costs. Instead, they're focused on providing consistent value to their shareholders through these regular payouts. This isn't necessarily a bad thing. In fact, for investors seeking stability and income, this could be very attractive. The risks for a company like this often lie in the broader economic climate and the ability of their portfolio companies to succeed. If the tech and healthcare sectors hit headwinds, HRZN's borrowers might struggle, which could eventually impact HRZN's ability to make these distributions. However, based on this filing, they are currently steering the ship smoothly. The key takeaway here is that HRZN is a company that manages its finances prudently and is committed to sharing its success with its investors. It's a signal of stability in a sometimes volatile market. Alright, that's our breakdown of Horizon Technology Finance Corporation's latest update. What's your take on these consistent dividend payouts and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description for more community insights. Thanks for watching. See you next time.